Morning and welcome back, guys. This is the beauty of being the last one in a parking bay. When you arrive last, you'll be leaving last. So when you wake up, no one else around. So it's nice because you wake up, you put your coffee on, eat up your breakfast, jump out, wash yourself without having too many spectators, and yeah, no one bothers you, no one disturbs you. You are in your little paradise here. Few crows here, there, but they do their business, you do yours, and everyone is happy. So, yep, we are almost ready to go. I took care of myself, now time to take care of the truck, to wash the windscreen a bit, because there are quite a few bugs on it, and then start making the way down towards Perth to swap these trailers for loaded ones. Alright, so when I get back to Perth, I had to go through the workshop because one of the headlights globe is blown, which is quite normal to happen every third trip or so, due to all the vibrations from corrugation on Redmond. But yeah, this is what dirt road is doing. Alright, let's see. Okay, enough air, yep, beautiful. Radio on, everything on. guys, I've been asked by many people, don't you think it's time to settle down a bit? You're getting old. Get off the highway, get something easy to do. Sorry, can't do it. Not that I didn't try it, I did. At one stage, because I knew I can't stay too far away from trucks and stuff like that. I was trying. I thought, okay, let's see what happened. Now I'm not gonna drive, but I'll teach people to drive. So I got all the courses done, got certificate for in driving instructing, got a license, everything, spent a ton of money on it, and become a driving instructor. Beautiful, happy days. Well, it didn't last long to find out that it's not that such a clean industry as I thought. You know, I was having people approaching me every day asking, hey brother, can we do a business? You give me a certificate, I'll pay you that and that. I said, mate, I can't do that. You wanna get that, you have to take your lessons and I'll teach you how to do everything. Ah, it's okay, my mate got a few trucks, I'll be working for him, he'll teach me and that and that. Nope, sorry, doesn't work like that. So yes, slowly I realized that there are a lot of people out there that do that, and it's all a production line. It's no one cares what happened. And soon enough went back to driving. Then for quite a few years, I mean for 7 years, that was hard 7 years for me, but yeah, I had to do it because of the family, because my daughters were on that critical age and needed to be more around the house and all that. So for 7 years I was afternoon shift operation manager for one of the toll branches here in Perth. And yeah, the happiest day in my life was when I handed in the resignation and didn't have to put up with all that working with people, reporting to head office in different states, and yeah, you know, too much stress. So there I am, back driving, and I've been doing this for the last 2 years again. So yeah, you know, I got to realize that this is not just my job, this is my life, the highway. I enjoy the freedom too much to be able to do something else. The freedom to be here by myself, no boss looking over my shoulder, no one tell me what to do, how to do. because I know what I have to do and how to do it without anyone that learned transport from the spreadsheet telling me how to do it and what to do it. So yeah, I enjoy this freedom too much to be able to do anything else except keep on tracking. You know, there are times when people was asking me how you become a truck driver. Well, it's a kind of a long story. I've arrived in Australia in towards the beginning, actually was January 1990. As a political refugee. I've escaped the communist regime that was at that time in my country, and that was just before the communist collapsed. So I've arrived in January 1990, not speaking one word in English, not knowing what's gonna happen. Qualified as a electrician, okay, without being able to talk, couldn't do much. Well, didn't took me long because I needed a job, I needed to do something. So learning the language just enough so I can found my way around, and also being young happened quite quick. Within 3 months I was able to understand, to have a conversation, to read basic stuff, write basic stuff. Yeah, so then was another obstacle. My qualification was not recognized. So I was told that I need to do another 3 years of apprenticeship to be able to, or to find someone to take me to work for them with my overseas qualification, and once I have a minimum of 2 years working, then I can apply for the license. Yeah, no worries. Easy to say, hard to do. But yeah, finally I found a company that were interested, and they took me on board, but that was just a contract basis. So was work for 3-4 weeks and then nothing for a couple of months, and yeah, it depended when they had work, how much work and all that. And that was in the field that I was enjoy doing it, industrial electrical. I've worked installing a new printing press in Sydney, in Moorebank, and yeah, we done some quite bit of work with them for the water corporation. They are plus other big projects. But it was, you know, 3-4 weeks and then nothing, and so I needed something more constant so I can make a living. And then I found a Greek fellow, but he was only doing domestic electrical. I said, yeah, okay, I will do that. So I started working with him on domestic. I knew what I was doing, but it wasn't really my number one preference. For some reason, domestic electrical never had an appeal to me. Always was industrial. Commercial, yeah, yes and no. But yeah, this guy was only doing domestic, so I was happy working with him. And then he decided that he had enough. He wants to go back to Greece. So he closed the business and went back. So I was back to square one. But because I've already done the work, some work with him, with the others, was a lot easier to find another job. So I started working for an electrician that he was servicing a big real estate in Sydney, in Stratfield, Ashfield area, Auburn, all that area there. They had hundreds and hundreds of apartments under strata, plus yeah, a lot of other stuff. So always was go, plenty jobs, go fix that, go fix that, go fix that. So yeah, but then time came to go and apply for license, so I need to take the exam. Unfortunately, because you had time limit and I had to read every bloody question 3 or 4 times to get the full understanding of what they were asking. Took me more time that I was given, and we were like 30 people there. When they said okay, pen down, paper in, I was only halfway through. Fail. Apply again. 6 months later, I managed to go a bit better than first time, but still wasn't able. And I said, well, not gonna work until I will improve a lot better in English skills so I can see the exam. But then I had an incident at work that almost cost my life. It was middle of the summer. That day got to 42 degrees outside in Sydney, and was a job that was, yeah, apparently super urgent and needed to be finished, rewiring a old house and all that. So I was working inside of the roof cavity, and the only thing I remember was coming down on a ladder from the roof, and from that point I didn't know anything. I wake up in a hospital. I suffered a severe heat exhaustion and dehydration, and that almost cost my life. So I said, nah, domestic electrical with this sort of climate and this sort of conditions and what's happening, I know I need money to survive. I know I can't get my license yet, but I'm not gonna do any of this work again. And having the blood of a truck driver in me, I said, well, what can I do now? So straight away I went and upgrade my license from car to rigid truck. At that time the driving classes were different from class 1A that I was having as a car. I can only go to 3A, which was the equivalent of MR now. Then was 3B, which was the rigid, the heavy rigid now. And then there were two classes which doesn't exist anymore. Was 4A and 4B. That was for buses, 2-axle and 3-axle buses. And then was 5A, light semis, and 5B, full-size semis. And on a 5B, after years of experience, you can have the RT endorsement, which means road ride. Were no B doubles at that time. So yeah, I went straight for 3A, but hey, no much experience. People were not looking at me, so I bought my own truck, an old Hino. Start working as a owner driver courier for Sanford Couriers in Sydney. So done it for 2 years until I was eligible to upgrade my license again. So went for 5B. Got my license, sold the truck. And lucky enough that I knew someone which have a couple of trucks, and he was looking for drivers. Of course, bit underpaid, but hey, was a job, was opportunity to get a foot in and experience. And yeah, I was start driving semis, an old International cab over, clutch pedal bigger than an A4 piece of paper, and the spring was so hard, and you had to push the clutch down. You had to push it from your hip, not from your knee, because it was so hard. So about a year later he decided to upgrade a bit, so he got me a bonnet. Still International, TriStar, beautiful. At that time, that was bloody beautiful truck, still second hand, but good. I done a couple of years on that one. Then I had the opportunity to start driving tankers for Coutts, and that cost me my license suspension for 6 months, because I don't know, some of you guys know they were a bit pushy. They were doing a bit of dodgy here there, getting drivers to drive a bit over the limit on the logbooks, telling them that yeah, it's okay, no one is there to check. We've checked the road, it's all clear. And fair enough, one day checking station was closed, but They had a mobile one 50 km down the road around that time was just farms there on the old highway between Sydney and Melbourne around Picton, and they got me with I think it was 50 minutes over on a logbook. They suspended my license for 6 months. This was the last lesson learned. But yeah, after years and years I forgot about that, and one night I did it again. I knew what risk is, but I thought I'm doing the right thing, and everyone understands that. But yeah, I was coming from Brisbane with a B-double, and I was loaded, full load of alcohol for destination Adelaide, Woolies. My hours were done just outside of Vulcania. There's no way I'm gonna stop here with a full load of alcohol. I'll go all the way to Broken Hill. Cameras got me. I got in court at Port Pirie. 45 minutes over the allowed driving hours, as I was driving a standard. I didn't have the basic or advanced fatigue management certificate done at that time, and yeah, got fined $2,500. Of course, I told them what were the circumstances and everything, and I said, well, okay, I don't have the basic fatigue management done, which allow me 14 hours, but I still don't understand how that piece of paper can make me a better driver than I am now. And they look at me and said, well, you know what, because it's your first offense, you'll get easy $2,500. If it was your second or third, it will be up to 15,000. Of course, they didn't know about what happened 10 years early in Sydney, because there were no computers that time. So that was the last time when I did something that I shouldn't do. Yeah, so this is the life of trucking.
In the new age, mate. I'll back off when I see you pulled out.
Okay, so a couple of caravans. Looks like the last one got radio, which is good, but just waiting for a good straight long strip, which may not happen until we pass the Grusa. So yeah, I'm just waiting for a nice long strip now. New age caravans, Gold Coast. Yay! Long away from home, mate.
Train behind the new age, mate, his radio's not working properly.
Yeah, I can hear you clear, mate, but waiting for a bit of a long strip before I can come around you guys.
Copy that.
Up your speed, I'm all good.
Right, come in.
Thank you very much. Okay, one done, one to go. Let's see how this guy look like have a bit of more expensive one. Did he left any money on a budget for a radio or not? We found out soon. On our way around you, mate.
Copy that.
Yay! Beautiful.
Bring her in, mate.
Thank you very much, mate. Well, after all, looks like a good day. At least it started that way. We'll see how the rest goes. That's a couple of guys towing each other, but no communication. Scenario. straight, guys. Keep it straight. And when I have enough space, I will come around. The speed, don't slow down. Yep. Like a couple of Mikatara locals. Alright, so we are back on that long flat section of the road between Marina and Mikatara. Everywhere you look, 360 degrees, it's all flat, like a piece of paper. It's going for about 5 kilometers. So we are entering Mikatara. What I want to see is I got a chance to park there just past the IGA in front of the council office there, and quickly run into the shop, since when I went the other way couldn't get a parking. So I'm looking for the opportunity to do it now. So great if I can. Looking good. That's perfect. Alright, so be back in a minute. Okay. That went perfect. Bought everything that I needed and now on the way. So still got about hour and a half before I need to stop for my break, which will put me beautiful on the other side of Kew, and then from there to Auburn it's just an easy drive. And then Auburn, Perth, change trailers and back to Auburn. Hopefully hooked up the third one in there and get somewhere in between Auburn and Pine Pines and camp there for the night. Yeah, I got your 5.5 slide.
Thank you, sir.
That wasn't too bad.
Little way northbound, come on.
No bad at all. Okay, this is a different, all different scenario.
Copy that. Radio coming down towards the overflow.
So
5.5 there, mate. Second and third one. Keep on the course southbound, just steady. The pilot coming up behind the 8.5s will get you around in a second. They've got another big one to come through southbound. Bill's good.
what's going on here?
How you going there, mate? I've got a couple of 8.5 metres, 4 8.5 metres on the side of the road back here, just around the corner. Yeah, no worries, mate. Confused. Get this rigid going up, man. Yeah, mate, that's that one. Rigid up, this one, get going.
Okay, looks like like they had a breakdown on one of the trailers.
Officers backing down, mate. We're getting northbound traffic around, please. Okay.
Oh, well.
We're all good to go when you're ready. Yeah, we got this northbound through, get this southbound Fox, and then we'll roll.
Sometimes happens. Can't be perfect all the time. Welcome to Q. Like usual, peace and quiet through the town. Handful of cars in the front of pub and that's it. Even the cop shop is deserted. Good service station. Alright, so what I got left, I got 55 minutes. More than enough to make it to Magnet. Have a lunch break there and then destination Auburn. Mount Magnet. Parking spot in the front of the roadhouse is taken. Engine room at the back looks like plenty. So we go there. Okay, lunchtime. Okay, let's go. Nothing coming from that way, nothing coming from this way. We are all good. Being in a 50 zone, it's beautiful, easy to get out. We just cruising along with 50 until we get on the other side. The only pain in a Banff will be in Ubon, because I have to disconnect, reconnect, but yeah, just gonna be a quick operation. But on the other hand, if Ubon will be like usual chock-a-blocked, will be easier to get a spot, because I'll just drop the two back trailers along the side, park the front one, come back, grab them and leave. Don't have to go through the yard round and round with three trailers behind me. In one way it's easier, on the other way it's just taking a few extra minutes, but not a big deal. So yeah, that was Mount Magnet. Mount where the magnetic field is the most accurate one. You take a compass there and it's showing the true north by 100% accuracy. Very accurate for some reason. Yeah, don't know what's there, how that's become, but that's all I know about it. But that's why it's called Mount Magnet, because of the magnetic field and how accurate it is. Towards 5.5. Not a biggie. What's that? Wings for the UFOs?
Yeah, extreme cover, like 3.5 for the wheels.
Have a look how empty the parking at Pine Pines during the day. Not one truck, not one. And you come night time and sometime you hardly get a spot to park. Lately it's been a bit better, but yeah, a few weeks ago was hard to get around night time. So what we are gonna do with these two? 2 at 8.5.
Yeah, enjoy.
Play games. We'll play games.
Copy that, pilot. I'll put over it.
Thank you.
Okay. How about this? How about this? So we wait here. And another one is doing the same behind me. So yeah, that was another way to skin the cat. Beautiful done, eh?
Big one want to come around, or is he happy to sit there? You want to go down as your 4 planes, mate, if you can? I'm alright, it's only 37 k's to Payne's Find. I might as well sit there. My wife's got, she's still a bit now on the front. Yeah, I don't want to go out to the dirt. Might scratch me jerko on the new truck.
You can't have that.
So now, realistically, these 2 8.5 should have enough time to mount magnet or close to magnet tonight. But anything after them, they won't make it past Pine Pines. I shouldn't catch these 2 tomorrow, before getting to Cappy. And if I catch them, will be somewhere between Cumarina and Cappy, but I shouldn't. Never know what they will have on the road.
Step down, we got the 2 at 8.5.
If they got slowed down or not.
For today, mate.
At least I know what to expect. So from being what 4 o'clock now, from now on, wherever is gonna be on a road coming north, I will be catching them after Mikatara, close to Cumarina, and yeah, between Cumarina and Cappy, definitely. If it's any big ones coming this way towards Perth tomorrow, then they are gonna slow them down, and yeah, it will be fun overtaking them. But otherwise, should work out. A couple of 8.5s.
Couple of 8.5s back there, mate.
So these two looks like I'll be catching them around Cumarina tomorrow. This will stop somewhere halfway Pine Pines Magnet, so they will be
Southbounders.
yeah, no worries. So that will be probably about 3.5 hours head start before me, but traveling 80 kilometers an hour.
Thank you.
Yeah, will get me enough time to catch
You got a
them.
bit of a floodway once you clear that last angle, but we haven't really got much until we...
Catch them around Cumarina, yeah. Unfortunately. At least if I'll have the chance to catch them where the road is wide, not in a narrow. If it's narrow, then I will be stuck behind them all the way. Oh well. Depends how my luck is gonna be. Okay, so Wuban. Let's see what's waiting in here. Southbound into Hookup. Well, doesn't look too flash. Not at all. I'm not wrong, I saw a gap somewhere there. Towards the bottom of the yard, but hey, I am wrong. So I'll just park on the side at the top, unhook the first and go. This is Urban for you, what can I say? Okay, so this is where I'm gonna do the dry down. There we go, left Urban.
The road train area, heading north.
Next stop, airport, depot. Sub trailers, just to come back here. If I have time to go a bit further up the road, where it's nice and quiet to sleep. If not, well, I'll just wear it. We'll see what happens. So see you guys down the road, up the road, wherever, whenever. Okay, so this one definitely I'm gonna catch it tomorrow. Yeah, they're only gonna make it to Urban tonight, so will be tomorrow job. So they will be probably leaving Urban about half an hour to an hour before me. That means I'll be on their back door around Mount Magnet, or between Magnet and Q.
And this is the bay up here, northbound, thanks for your patience. I think you might have just blown fire there at the TCL. I know, I just Matt. We're over the rail.
Nice view, eh? Managed to get in a depot, park the trailers, hooked up the new set, put them together. Now straight to the workshop around the corner. Got a blown light, so yeah, needed to be fixed ASAP so I can keep going. Yeah, I know it's a bit sucks that we don't have things like that with us, spare light gloves, and yeah, apparently we are not allowed to change them, so because we are not mechanics or auto electricians to change the light globe. Like that I'm wasting another 10-15 minutes time, which I don't really have tonight. What can you do? So my light got fixed, and I just wasted 20 minutes. Yeah, shut up. So now let's try to Mouchet to get some fuel and express to Auburn. Had to be there by 1 o'clock because my book ends at 1 o'clock and it's 9:45, so 3 hours and 15 minutes. Really tight. Finally, urban. It's been a hard night. So many bugs. Trying to keep the windscreen clean was a big challenge. But yeah, I finally got here. No time to connect the third trailer, will be just park up and that's it, because yeah, I'm almost out of hours. I got 4 minutes left on a book, so yep, just park up and that's it. Northbound in hookup. Let's see if we can get the parking. If not, I'll just go behind the BP and park there. But I'm hoping to get a parking here so I can have a shower. Yep, there you are. Okay, and that's all for tonight. Alright guys, we'll see you in the morning. Till then, take care and good night.